Well, hello guys, welcome back. So Loki mischief is in full effect. He decided we were going to do that Marie Kondo thing. So we listened to it as we cleaned yesterday because Loki's like, nobody else knows how to handle this. Shoves Asmodeus all the way. Shoves Odin out of the way, even though Odin had nursed me back to health and had done a healing on me yesterday. So thank you, Odin. And I mean it. The old man nursed me back to health. He says, I don't know what the hell was in that water, and I was going to tell you no, but nothing teaches like experience, my dear. And I knew you'd probably not come out too good, but you had to learn. You wouldn't have listened. So, he let me get sick on purpose, and I looked it up, and there's usually all kinds of bacteria in grotto water, and I really shouldn't have done what I did. So, of course, I didn't get a healing. In fact, I got sick from it, but I'm okay now. And, Odin was nice enough to take care of me and nurse me through yesterday. And, he's real proud. And he's like, what does that tell you? Worthless, God, worthless, I say. And he's right. And I finally took the opportunity last night to tell God exactly what I thought of him. Yet I'm still standing, so my gods are stronger than he is. Got chairs, and yes, finally. And the thing was, I was like, you know what? Because you go to their site for it. It's like if you didn't get the healing, you didn't believe in God enough. I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I couldn't have done more for you when I was in the Catholic Church. I couldn't have had more belief. I couldn't have tried harder in my life to not be gay or all this other toxic bullshit they teach. Fuck you. How about World War II and the church's involvement? How about all the little babies in Ireland? How about all these priests that bother children? Fuck you. Look, he's like, yes, the gay person's finally pissed off. So it's like, no, fuck you and your stupid, outdated, homophobic, racist, misogynist bullshit. So this one is like, finally, finally. And, the stumbling block we've always had is the demons, and I call them demons, is because Asmodeus is like, no, you're not treating me as an old god. I'm taking the term demon, I am owning it, I am owning the Book of Tobit, I am owning all the stuff they say about me, and fuck them. And so, it was literally originally the Deva of Wrath, so yeah, that would be his attitude, and Lucifer and Satan have been the same way. Lucifer and Satan said, do we make any sense to you outside of, the Judeo-Christian of looking at us? Can you truly, honestly see us as these old ancient gods? And I'm like, no-ish, I don't kind of know-ish. And they're like, well, there you go. So, I'm treating them like that. And I'm like, you know what? If I am going to hell, if the Catholics are right and the rest of us are going to hell because they and only they are being saved, I'm like, fine, I know everybody I'm gonna meet there. I especially know a few presidents I'm gonna meet there, and I heard, And that'll be the bad part. That'll be the bad part. Go to hell. Anyhow, we were having fun with that. And as I'm cleaning, I threw out all the religious paraphernalia. There's like exactly 3 things in this little spot in this house, and I keep thinking of them, so they're gonna go out next too. And I said, I don't know that God anything. You know, why make people gay and then decide you're going to burn them in hell? Why give people free will and say, guess what, don't use it? I said, what kind of fucked up rule book is this? I just get madder and madder. And I said, Asmodeus has always been real strong about being treated as a demon. I said, who makes, like, let's say you could create beings to do your bidding, okay? Not like Tuplas, but you shouldn't make Tuplas just to be servants, to be clear. Let's say you made a race of servants. That's horrible, and you would say, fuck you. But, say you did. Say you did. Say you got blinding drunk, and you decide, I need 100 servants to do stuff for me. It'll be just like having human servants. It's fine. And you made 100 servants. And you eventually sober up, and you realize you have 100 servants. And about 33 of them go, you know what, fuck you. I don't care if you, made me to serve you. I'm not going to serve you. I don't like how you run your house. Fuck you. You would be like, fair. And you let them go, right? You wouldn't, do stuff. The thing is that their God was so despotic, depending on which version you believe, that Lucifer, Satan, depending on which version you believe, said, no, fuck you. And they fought back. They're like, anyone can be a better god than you, including any of the angels, and they weren't wrong. But, I'm like, I'm really not sure how on board I am with anything out of the Bible, considering a lot of it was copied off of old religions. But this is what Asmodeus needs, and I can either finally give in and give Asmodeus what he wants, or I can make him miserable by trying to dress him up and dress him up as an old god, because that's clearly not what he wants from me. He wants to be the demon of luxury and sex and gambling and all this other stuff that he controls. And anything Asmodeus sees that he likes, he has that Loki habit of reaching out. Well, Asmodeus Paul brings it back, and now it's in Asmodeus territory. So, brings us up to listening to Marie Kondo. Asmodeus enjoyed it, but he's a gentleman. He didn't break down laughing like Loki and I did. I'm sorry, but the talking to your socks thing will never be not be funny. And I get what she's saying. I've worked with Kami. I've studied Shinto, not a huge amount, but I got what she was saying. 1 second, please. My timer's gonna go off in a few seconds. 1 second. Oh wait, no, I don't have to do anything. Never mind. Anyhow, the oven's already off. It's just chilling in there. Anyhow, where was I? We were listening to it, and Inari showed up, and Inari did not appreciate us laughing more and more and reading 1-star reviews and laughing, because a lot of Americans took exception to talking to socks and purses. But then they were on board, because there are Japanese people too that, I looked up a thing of Japanese reviews, and they're like, this is a bunch of mystical nonsense. Let me tell you, your socks aren't alive, and neither is your purse, and this is really woo, and this is. And I'm like, this is not what I remember about studying about Shinto, anyways, because I thought it was at least a century before something became like alive, and or it was everyday extended use. Like if you use a knife, if you're a chef and you use it for hours on end, and you use it for 10, 20 years, however long it lasts, then yes, you have a special ceremony, or those robot dogs, because they come for the family. I'm like, I can get on board with all of that, but not every single item. And she's like, yes, every single item has an indwelling spirit, has a kami. And I got on Inori's bad side for a minute, because I was asking them last night as we're going up, I'm like, everything has a kami. And I said, everything, everything. I said, then shouldn't Westerners and everybody else except for Japanese be really in trouble, because we just throw kami away all the time and they're just staring holes through me? And I'm comfortable with the concept of kami of things. Like, Inori's kami of just about anything they want, but they're kami of rice and that, and I would, in industry and good luck and good fortune, I can get behind that. But a individual kami living in everything, I said, let me think about that for a while. And they're like, well, that's rare, you are American. And even Japanese readers, some of them, were having the same reaction of, there's not a kami in my socks. And this is why people in other countries laugh at us. This is nonsense. So it depended on who they asked. Some people really liked it. I can see it's like the thing of gratitude. And basically what she's saying, if you get rid of the stagnant shit in your house, the energy in your life is going to flow better, because you're not just staring at it every time you're in a room. It's all gone now, and everything can flow better. And indeed, after we completed cleaning, and we've been doing this for a while now, but we just had a little couple things I needed a noosh on, so we did that. And after we completed that, yeah, my friend called today, and we ended up getting a donut, a Coke, grapes, and potatoes out of the deal. I did try to do a repair for her, couldn't do it. Came home, looked it up. She didn't ask me to do this, but I thought it'd be a shame to throw out a printer, because I get attached to machines. I don't get attached to socks. And I got giggle, and I went, oh, there you go. And I said, well, here's what you could do for her. And I don't think I said her to her, but I always talk to machines, and I was trying to coax the machine to bring her printer carriage out. She would not do it. She would not do it. And I tried unplugging her, I tried doing all the stuff. She wasn't going to do it. And I said, I don't know what else to do with her. I said, try, I said, he can try reaching in there when she's, hopefully he knows when she's unplugged, and move the carriage by hand. And she says, well, can't you come do it? I said, I am afraid of reaching in there and reaching, grabbing it and breaking her. For some reason, they don't have flashlights in their house. I've asked before, and they do not have a flashlight. I don't know why. He had to get one, I think, out of his truck one time, but she doesn't believe in flashlights. I don't know why. I don't need to know. But have you ever tried to repair a printer without a flashlight? So I just really couldn't see to do it. All I could see was a shadow, and I didn't want to just reach in and grab it. The only thing I could think of is I looked it up, and some people were like, well, when their printer carriage did this, it was because like a rubber band or something got caught in the wheels, or for another one, it was because one of the little printer cartridges was up a little bit. I really couldn't see in there to see how to fix it. I'm thinking, well, if I went up, I would have to bring a flashlight in her house, and I think I've done it before. And she stares at the flashlight with big round eyes. I don't know what it is about flashlights. I don't need to know. It's just she has something against flashlights. Maybe she had a bad experience. Maybe she knew an abusive person. Somehow it's linked to flashlights, but I know she don't like them. So, we just figured we'd catch you guys up. I don't know. We're going to plan on taking the weekend off, but if Loki gets the Loki crazies, we're going to break the plan. Sorry not to have a really set schedule, but we go by Loki's schedule, which is kind of chaotic. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.